Brad, speak.
Speak.
Brad,
Oh,
speak.
okay. Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians, episode 55. Thank you all so much for tuning in for over half 100 episodes of this amazing campaign with such an amazing cast. Once again, we have Hannah Plays D&D. You can check her out on TikTok or on Instagram. She makes some super funny content, so be sure to check that out during or after the stream. And let's get into some awesome announcements from our sponsors and get into the game. Austin, if you will.
First off, I want to say that you got a guest's name right, so
I know.
clap for
I wrote
Brad.
it down. I wrote
Thank
it down
you.
properly this time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's Hannah Plays Dund. First of all,
Dund.
It's Hannah Plays D&D and Dragon Z above us. So let's keep going.
That's Dragon X.
yep, there it is.
What are you talking about?
Is that Dragon Times I see?
Yeah, it is.
I would not be surprised if he said that at some point.
All right. Well, so let's go ahead and build off of this madness. First sponsor of the night is always and forevermore shall be Dubby Energy. It is an amazing powdered energy drink. You put it in water and you shake the piss out of it, or shake the demons out down here in the Bible Belt. And it makes an awesome non-jittery energy drink. And the flavors are phenomenal. Like, there's really and truly, there's not a bad one. Because I got that sample pack, and they're just,
Dove
they're all,
Sludge is the
they're,
best.
they're all, see, that's my
I
second.
do like green apple.
The orange and cream one is delicious.
Dove
Really
Sludge.
good.
Dub Sludge.
But if you go there and you buy the sample pack like I just listed, or you buy a tub for yourself, at checkout, you type in promo code NAT20Beards, and you get 10% off. 10% off. It's amazing. Ba-bam. Ba-bam.
If you spend $1,000, that's only 900.
Ba-bam. Is
A
that more?
steal.
Oh, we got what? Oh, that doesn't count. Do not count that, Dagan. Don't count that
No.
Why
either.
not?
Why not? No, one better than you.
It doesn't count.
One better
Did
than
you
you.
do you two and me one on purpose?
Yeah, I'm better than you by one.
Those don't count because it does. You're a dick. First off,
That wasn't in the rule. That's fine.
Look, just do your
Sorry.
side of the announcements.
Are you keeping track of these?
We are.
Yeah,
So,
no, don't worry, Hannah. You have 110. Nobody's getting
Yeah,
close.
you're good. You're good.
Well, let's be accurate. 104
It's 104
Oh,
to
104,
2
guys.
to 1. Okay.
Um,
2 to 1.
AKA
Anyway.
Hannah wins.
Hannah wins for now. We
yeah,
have
of
2
course.
hours. So, our friend James at Dragon's Nest Livery sends a D&D subscription box every month. It is $40. Always running sales. If you want to click our link and then type in Beards Are Cool, that is 15% off of your first box. But what comes in it is a one-shot module that runs about 3 to 5 hours, copyright-free music, miniatures, homebrew classes, and sometimes monsters, as well as dice. So I actually have a few of the metal dice that I'm going to show tonight that have come in the set. But it's a set of metal dice and a set of regular dice. So
Oh
some
shit!
different. They're heavy, aside from this one. This one's not.
Ooh.
Sorry, Cars
That
just
looks
got 100.
Hannah's still winning.
The board.
By
Anywho, so feel free to check it out in our link tree. W's in there as well. So if you want to look at either of them, yeah, cool. Steve, announcement for next week.
Next week?
Sorry, 2 weeks from now.
No.
2 weeks. I got excited. I jumped the gun.
Like,
My fault. No, you're good. You're good. Sorry, Steve's running a one shot in 2 weeks. I thought it was next week because I fucked it up.
Oh no!
Anywho,
am I
Yeah.
supposed to give a speech at this point when next week?
Steve's doing a Monster of the Week one shot that myself, and Logan are going to be in, and we also have 2 guest stars that have never been on this channel before. Yay! Tune into that. There you go.
All
Steve.
the
Yeah.
pressure in the
I'm
world.
so excited.
that's all you need to do. Don't
By the
worry.
way, before we get into the intro, I want to throw down something that after Bunny Blitz Battlegrounds cheered 100 bits for Cars, the next message was "Bring it." I think I'm okay. So the gauntlet has been. Oh, now we cheered 11 more.
Oh,
Cars is ahead.
Wow.
Cars is ahead.
Got some
Oh
spicy
god.
fun going down.
Can somebody give Eldarian just a pity bit?
And then, wait,
Like, I've
wait.
never got
The
one.
11
Pity
bits.
bit.
The 11
What
bits now
now?
came with now what?
I won
The
last time.
gauntlet
I'm
has
happy.
been thrown. All right, let's go to the intro so we can get
Sorry,
into
those
it.
yeah.
11 don't count. She didn't say who they're for.
Listen, we know.
Ooh.
We know.
Welcome back to Beards and Barbarians, episode 55. The last session, we took off with Jimathorn being stolen by Saphira, but replaced with a new. This Goliath general introduced herself as Sabira. A little bit of a name confusion for the party for the first little bit, and the party then was introduced. Found out they all had a mutual goal in the library, and if my music would play, you know, that would be
No. No music.
Through an adventure through the library, they found 2 world keys that would unlock the world dragons, the most powerful beasts in this on this plane of existence. The party decided to separate the keys because having 2 powerful items as such so close to each other could only cause catastrophes. After giving one to their newfound ally Sabira to put in the vault of the Great Empire, and the other one going into the void to be protected by the aspect of Tiamat, the party then ventured on to Dragon City, quickly realizing the races that weren't Goliath, Half-Orc, or Dragonborn were being shouted at and mocked in the streets. Sabira quickly, with her general background, shut that up, and the party went inside to have a drink. After having a few mugs of this very strong ale, stronger than anything they had ever tasted before, Rubio passed out, Kylie was in the form of a mouse, and the party sat and drank as Eldarian asked Sabira a very interesting question all the party kind of wanted to know. How do you know Jimathorn? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we start our session.
All right, Kylie, one more.
I just
Yes, tiny high five.
my tiny little paw.
That's right.
So Sabira, as you were asked this question last session, you said you were looking into your mug of ale, pondering it.
Mm.
What do you do?
I think she kind of runs a kind of finger along the brim of her drink, contemplating whether or not she should speak on her old friend. I think she moves her drink forward to kind of push it away, signaling she's gonna answer. Kind of lowers her head, flips her head to the side. Kind of. Who is it that actually asked the question?
Eldarian.
Eldarian, right? Okay. She turns to Eldarian specifically and goes, "To be honest, it's a bit of a long story, but we're friends from back in the day. We went to the military academy together and grew up together. That's how I know Jim. For a short story.
Not going to lie, I was expecting more.
I mean, would you like more?
I mean, I spent like 5 minutes telling you my entire life story. I feel
No,
like...
no, that's fair. That's fair. Me and Jim were. She kind of looks at her drink. She takes a sip, not to not say something, but just because as if she needs the confidence of it.
Raven is listening intently.
She kind of goes, kind of runs a hand through her hair as if she's like scratching the back of her head, and it's like a light groan of reminiscence, but maybe not a positive one. She goes, we got in trouble back in the day. We're fast friends, Jimathorn, he's a bit of a troublemaker. Still is, imagine. We were in the army together. and we kept the city safe, and we were best friends. He was my best friend, as she says, kind of lowering her hand and rubbing her face. And she kind of stops herself, kind of looks up to the ceiling and looks kind of around her and thinks, best not. And she raises a glass and
Con save.
takes a drink. Happy
Wow.
to.
Is there is that empty seat actually empty, or did somebody just fall out? Okay, cool. So then Kailu's going to take the opportunity to squirrel her little self over here and drop her wild shape so that she can communicate effectively with everybody again.
You could have always taken your dad's drunk seat.
Listen, he is very clearly comfortable, and I would be remiss to break that.
I like to picture that Rubio's feet are actually still on the seat.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Just up like that, yeah.
So how does this game actually work? Since she chose not to answer and drink, does that mean I get to ask another question? Or does she?
She did answer, though.
No.
I answer. No, I did answer. If you want specifics, you got to ask more specific question now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Everybody knows that.
As for
Well, I
con
don't-
save, I got a 22.
What ball?
You're good.
Okay, cool.
God damn it,
I
Raven.
don't have a drink, but I do have a question. I don't know if I have to have a drink in order to ask it, though. Everybody seems very insistent on this game that they've decided.
If you can get someone to take the drink for you, offer themselves up, then you can ask the question.
I volunteer
got it.
tribute.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say Raven.
I was gonna say, does Sabira give you her question?
A lot,
Sabira's
Brad.
next.
A lot.
Sabira kind of puts her hands and goes, "You're welcome to it if you'd like."
Well, it would just come right back to you, I suppose. I don't mean to step on toes, and I know it's information he wasn't necessarily very incredibly forthcoming with, but do you know why he is not really well allowed in the area anymore? He said he was kind of banished.
As the DM walked away.
Sabira's face.
As the fucking DM leaves. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all
anyway.
good. I think you asked the question you asked about Gemma Thorne's banishment, and you can just see a visible kind of twinge of sadness kind of pop up in her face. As she kind of looks down, and this is quite a large, burly lady. She's not one that people mess with, but you can see a kind of nervous, picking at the wood of the table. And she kind of, there's a little bit of a dark glint in her eye as she kind of looks back up at you, and she's, look, I don't know what Jim has told you about his banishment, but I don't want to go bad mouthing him to his friends for old time's sake.
I wouldn't say friends, but continue.
I would. I like Jim
Anyways.
Jam.
Yep.
He has got the most amazing companion. Very crystalline, very pretty. Never met anything like it.
What, the pet?
Yeah,
Yes, he's
I've been
great.
waiting. I've
I
been
mean,
waiting for an opportunity to do this. Yeah, this thing. And then Raven puts his hands forward, looks at Eldarian, and winks, and creates a silent image of the drake.
Jesus Christ!
Not real.
Okay. Right. No, I just,
Holy
Never-
shit! I can teach people magic!
Dorian's so proud of himself right now.
You taught Raven magic?
Yeah, he asks me one night when we were in the library, he goes, "Can you teach me how to do magic?" And I taught him, and look, it must have worked. Holy shit, I'm a good teacher.
Yeah, so there's just a little tiny, tabletop version of Jim Jam's Drake on the table. And then Raven snaps and it goes away.
right.
gotta
Sabira kind of
go, Brad.
lowers a hand. A little. She kind of goes. And the image just disappears. It just kind of dissolves.
Yeah.
I think she kind of reaches a hand out and then tries to touch it and then realizes it kind of falls away and then again looks a little sad.
Oh.
It kind of like
How many
a
spell
slight
slots do I
missing
have?
almost. And she goes, no, it's fine. I haven't seen Jim since the night before he left. So,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's fine.
Apologies, I'll be right back.
I'm grateful for a glimpse. Anyways, look, what has he told you about it? Because I don't want to go sticking my nose in something that I don't have a right to.
Nothing.
Nothing really.
Nothing.
Right.
He said he did something wrong, right? Something blamed.
Yeah.
I think he used the word
Say
blamed.
that.
Yeah.
You
Blamed.
blamed something, and now everybody hates him, and he was banished.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds like him. I think she takes another drink.
Spirit's like, guys, get me the fuck off the hot seat. Shit.
She goes, no, it's fine. You're allowed to ask your questions, but now I get one in return. Right.
Yeah.
You're here in this city to do what exactly? You're taking on Saphira,
Right.
as you previously mentioned. How does a rag team like you plan on doing that? Respectfully.
Just passed out.
Well,
Wow.
we've gathered actually quite a few armies at our back, and we were supposed to gather this one, but we asked for help before, and somebody that I shall not name decided to kind of bitch out on helping us out, and somebody else that may not be named might have called him a coward for it, so that certain somebody came to apologize, and perhaps...
Kailu is giving Raven the most disappointed mom look that anybody could possibly receive right now.
No, don't do it!
He knows.
She's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah, Hannah's up
Yeah, I
to
saw
100 again.
Let me clarify first of all. Ragtag. No offense, man. I think any one of us, well, any one of us with a weapon could take you. So I don't know why you want to say ragtag.
Right, easy, alright.
No. I'm just saying.
Sabira grabs the edge of her drink and just kind of
Wait, you
chuckles
don't
slightly,
think
but says
Kylo or
nothing.
I could take her?
Okay.
No.
whoa, no, don't include me in this. I don't want to fight anybody, especially not her. She's very tall and very scary. And I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, I think
Kylie, you
Kylie
could
would have a
easily
moral
take her.
quandary.
Okay.
I
Alright.
think that
I
no,
could take her.
Yeah, I think Kylie couldn't.
Sabira
And
is
as-
laughing audibly at this as you guys are going back and forth debating about who could beat her. She's just like sipping a drink and
Mhm.
looking at the situation.
And
Um,
as the chaos unfolds at the table, Dagon, give me one more con save.
I hope it's a one.
Does he wake up?
Does he wake up? Let's
I
find out.
also hope it's
Don't
a one,
forget-
just because.
You guys get +5 for my aura.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well, before the plus one, it was an 8. But now it's a 13.
Dagon is still asleep.
Nice.
As
Rubio.
this conversation is going, Raven's just at the table going, why, what is happening right now? Why?
You hear Rubio snoring, and in between snores, he goes, fuck your mother. He's like practicing his vicious mockery in his dreams right now.
Sabira kind of leans over the table and the kind of elbows on the table, kind of leaning forward, almost hiking herself up to like really show the kind of 8 foot that she is. Kind of leans forward, lets the hair flop onto the table, kind of flicks it back slightly, goes, "Cars, was it?
Yeah.
You think you could take me?"
I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure 1v1 I could kill everyone at this table.
Hey.
That's impressive. And she kind of looks you up and down. And she kind of goes, "You have to teach me sometime."
He sits back, and like it's one of those just a small smirk, but he's gonna take a drink as well, and just like nod of recognition, no words.
Are you flirting right now?
That's new
happening?
card.
There's a fine
Wow.
line between threatening
What
and
happened?
flirting.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that was more of a threat,
It's a fun line.
It could be both.
but it could be both. I was gonna say it depends on how.
That was
depends on
in
the people.
character, guys. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
That was in character.
Sorry.
Come on, do
I
the
always
voice.
forget.
Do the voice, Cars.
Ooh, I'm
Do the
waiting
roar.
for the bigger
Do the
one.
roar.
She,
Do the
I
roar.
think Sabira is going to lean over the table towards you and just put out a hand
To Onyx or me?
to
you.
Cars.
Oh, sure. He'll smile. Well, that doesn't seem fair, now does it? But he'll put his hand out. I'm more finesse. Clearly, you're more brute. There's no brain in Braun. But sure.
I mean, if you want
Luckily,
to
I got both babes.
Well, she could definitely beat me in that kind of a competition.
Both.
Excuse me, I got next.
That one would probably be more fruitful for you.
She winks at you.
At Raven?
Oh yeah.
Kylie, what do I do next? do I, wait. Was that it?
Good enough, pal. Good enough.
Thanks.
So I'll go like strength v strength.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
assuming here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if
Sounds
we're doing
good.
that, I can just wild shape into a bear. That'll give me a leg up, right? I'm almost as tall as that.
You can definitely do that.
Just polymorph this shit.
Yeah.
What strength do bears have?
That's a great question.
Isn't
I
it like
actually don't know. Let me look it up. Let me look up on my my extras here. Hold on.
I think
Are-
it's like 18.
Ours, when he does, by the way, when you grab his hand, he'll just say, like, under his breath, "Loser reveals something they're hiding. Deal?"
Deal.
It's a 19 plus 4 for a bear, by the way,
Yeah.
for a brown
Okay.
bear.
I'm
She
stronger
like
than a
she's
bear.
feeling the buzz, you know. She's like, yeah, let's fucking arm wrestle. I haven't broken somebody in recently, so let's do this shit.
Yeah, you're huge, by the way. Like,
I'm
my
huge.
character knows there's not a good proposition for him.
You
but-
also were like, oh, I'm more finesse. It's like she's a military tactician, babes. Like,
Hey, Al.
Assassin rogue. What do you want from me? I don't got
Assassin
anything
rogue,
else.
You see how
all right,
you're
yeah,
ripping
all right.
hands?
Are we just rolling opposed strength or athletics?
Yeah, are we doing athletics here, bro?
Yeah.
Athletics versus athletics.
Looks like
Okay.
looks
Hey.
like an adult holding the
Like-
preteen's hand.
And then do you
Okay.
get? Are we not include? Do you want to add the +5 from the aura?
That's for
You guys-
saving throws.
That's only
No,
for
that's just saving throws.
And
That's fine.
it would net out anyways.
Let me see.
Bad.
Do. All right, let's see. Come
20
on, baby. Mama needs no
25
parachutes.
for me.
Oh, yeah. No, 22.
Damn.
I'll say that, like, I don't think my character would beat you in terms of strength. This probably is a technique thing for him. Is the moment you touch his hand, he quickly taps your hand down, like one of those, like, I'm not letting her flex because I'm gonna lose.
Oh, interesting. All right.
You know
Yeah.
what I
it
mean?
just goes-
Like and he knows it was probably a little sneaky, like in terms of like being quick on.
She sees her hand kind of hit the side and give you a little like raised eyebrows, like you cheat, but she doesn't say it out loud.
He smirks
she
with his
goes-
high insight.
Fair enough. You have to teach me that trick one day. Fine.
Willing to
You
teach.
said something reveals something I'm hiding.
Hmm.
Me and Jimathon aren't friends anymore because he broke the law. That's why he was banished.
Nice.
Honor bound, or are you so far into honor that you'd give up friendships for trivial things?
It's not that simple.
Friendships rarely are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she kind of grabs her drink again and kind of hoists it. And me and Jim were fast friends, but he was always a bit of a radical. He had great big dreams of making the world a better place, and I don't think that he ever realised that his words had effect on other people. He was always charismatic like that, even when we were younger. He would always get in trouble, and he'd always manage to talk himself out of it. But he took it too far, and people got hurt, and I couldn't watch that unfold. It was the difference between my morals, my being as a knight, as a soldier for my king and my country, and my friend.
I can respect that. That clears the layer of simplicity that you mentioned before.
I think that she just looks at her
I
drink.
take it the game is over?
I think this is where we might want to call it. In terms of the game, I mean, the night's young, but
What time is it?
It is about 1 a.m.
Yeah, no, Knight's young. Well, the term still
Knight's
stands.
young.
The Knight's young means like
Says the rogue.
we can still do stuff. Like versus like it's actually young. Just means we're not going to bed yet.
The night is immature.
the Knight's is almost a teen.
Well, I don't think the knight's young for most of us. Namely Rubio. He's a log right now.
Yeah, I feel like
I'll rally.
Is there anything that I can can I
lay on
Oh,
hands,
God.
cure for poison.
Yeah,
mean-
basically. Am I able to
Cleansing touch.
cure this? Because I have cleansing touch. I have lay on hands.
I'll
to just
allow
kind of
I'll allow
yeah.
cleansing touch to sober him up.
yeah. She kind of
Oh, fully sober.
puts a hand on his forehead and
Damn.
there's a gentle sizzle.
Damn it, Rubio, you're my scapegoat to get out of this.
Here, I'll get you.
Does
Well,
it work, Dio?
Does it work first?
He said it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Onyx, your liege just woke up. Maybe you can bring him to bed if the night's not so young for you.
Well, that was my plan. I was gonna just carry him up, but now he
You
can
walk.
walk, so.
We're just gonna
You can just
sit
leave
up.
it there.
He's gonna forward grip the chair and just saddle onto it, and he's gonna say, "Do you know the definition of a rally? It means going again. Where's another drink?"
Sabira slides hers over.
He'll grab it and say, "What did I miss?" He's gonna look around at everyone like there's a plan or something.
Sabira showed up. We had a little bit of a talk and a fight, and then she poofed again, so we don't know where she is now.
Oh, so not much then. What's the plan for the rest of the night?
What?
Raven, I think he means at the table, not at the fucking library.
No, yeah, no, I was just messing with him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Real quick, anyone wanna ask anything else? I think, game aside, probably a good chance for a fireside chat. It's been a long time since we've done one. It's probably weird coming from me, but I'm just saying.
At that, Rubio's gonna take
Kylie's
a sip of the drink passed to him.
Kylie's over on the side yes, Cars, you're being emotional. I'm so proud.
Enough to
Are
get
you a bear
buzzed.
still?
No, she never.
No,
I
I
don't
didn't
think she
say-
ever. Yeah.
I'm sorry, were you just saying what the bear does? Oh, I see.
Well,
I thought
This
about
is
it,
not
and then I was like, maybe I won't.
I
thanks.
miss-
Maybe a
misheard.
bear suddenly in the tavern would be a scary idea for most people.
There's a Goliath. I think you're okay.
Well, thanks to Elle's teachings, I got to, I could do, a couple more things now. So that's fun.
Oh yes, he can do magic. It's so cute, so interesting. I didn't
Oh
think
yeah,
he would want to
Rubio.
learn it.
Raven did a spell.
You see his eyebrows just knit like a crevasse, and he's like, "You taught Raven Hailstorm, same person we're talking about, magic spells."
Did you put your drink down? You sipped it and put it
He's-
down?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you say that, Raven casts Mage Hand and brings your cup over to him.
You taught him the worst of all.
Yeah, I told him that. Just to let you know.
I can
Rubio's
only see
gonna-
bad things happening.
Rubio's gonna forehead his hand like this, and then he's gonna point at Onyx and say, "God forbid he learns meteor shower, then we're all fucking doomed."
I'll work
Alright.
on that.
I don't think he can.
I don't think he's gonna learn that one. That's even out of my range, and he's got a long way to catch me.
Listen, all I'm saying, we can fireside chat. Whoever wants to ask questions can ask questions. I haven't punched somebody in the face in a while, and we're in a bar, so.
It's been like
Well, I
For
will
us.
mention, just so
Okay.
you know, fighting in the city, not allowed. But in here, that's okay. It's kind of a grey zone. So you can punch somebody in here, but if you go outside, you will be arrested, so don't do that.
Cars just
So
looks
no
to
throwing
Raven
anyone out
with like
there
the
then.
side eye.
Not outside the building. Skills and Nails, the place that the tavern that we're in is very specific. It's the only place that you can start fighting Dragon City, and not be met with, well, me.
It's like an underground speakeasy, like Fight Club sort of thing going on in this establishment.
No, it's not underground. It's just well known.
Wait, hold on. I need to clarify something. If we start a fight, what'd you say that last part of your sentence was? If we start a fight outside this, what happens?
you go to jail.
Well, you'll probably go to jail, and I'll have to throw you in,
Oh, I thought you
slap you in cuffs, things like that.
I thought you said
And,
something else. I think you were just speaking figure. I think
Wow,
you. I
okay.
tried it, and I just, I'm getting.
You
there.
got, you know what? I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I really want to. Wait, you said you could hit pretty hard, right?
Well, you know, I'm a bit. Maybe back in the day, I was a bit of a beast back in the day. Now I'm a bit old.
Well, I mean, like,
More of a figurehead, really. I'll just keep these boys in line.
Oh, okay. All right. So, like, if I were to lean across the table and punch cars in the face, like, it'd be okay in here?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do shit.
Love to see you try, big guy.
Kylu, why are they
Does a
wanting to fight
23
each
hit
other?
cars?
So sorry, I didn't know you were gonna roll right away. I was gonna say do it with disadvantage because he's gonna just be like preparing a dodge.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, sorry. That's
What did you say,
I saw you roll a dice. You're like, fuck it. He challenged me. I'm gonna smack him in the face
We're in a tavern, so
Why are they fighting each other?
because we love each other.
It's just a way for them to get out some energy. It's like, you know how you have to take a dog on a walk? This is their form of walk.
It's better each other than some random stranger.
So, at disadvantage, I rolled an 18 and a 17.
Okay, so 22 and 23. So
Well, no.
But-
My to hit, I think. Let me see. Let me check real quick what my unarmed attack is.
it's gonna probably hit me either way. So let's just be
My
honest.
unarmed strike is plus 10, so it's 27 with disadvantage.
Yeah. So like he attempts to dodge, but like it's one of those like, oh shit. Like leans forward. Maybe the drinks were hitting him a little harder. He leaned forward into it, trying to dodge it. So
So he just hits you and he goes, so, you can take anybody at this table, right?
you see him
Sabira's
smirk
just
for a
sipping
little
her
bit.
drink,
Are we doing this?
I would wager
just slightly eyeing
that
Raven. up.
Kylu and I could take any combination of the two of you.
Now Raven looks
Interesting,
directly
I
at Cars
don't
and looks
think you
over
could.
at L.
Bars punches L in the face after that. Like
Alright,
he looks to
okay.
Raven and then pops him.
Raven
Ruby's
goes,
just stroking his staff.
I was like this close
I
to
was
wild.
told that I
children
can't get
back in
arrested for
the
fighting in this
creature
bar,
again.
so that's what I was just told.
No, roll the hit.
Sabira
Brett-
just screams, "No weaponry, fists only."
and,
Uh-oh.
Rubio gets an
Brad,
idea.
you've been around long enough where Raven and Cars have been now in this bar that they have not, in fact, started a bar fight in, and they've done that in every bar they've been in.
That's true. That's
So-
true. And now we can't get in trouble, supposedly. So
Yeah,
Maybe
as
it
soon,
was-
so roll to
They
hit
thought
L,
herself
because as
that
soon
they
as you
weren't
hit
gonna
him,
get in trouble.
Raven's going to jump across the table and give him a noogie.
Rubio's gonna look over at
L's gonna
Raven
kill
and
all of us.
Probably.
Alright, so
I rolled an
what'd you
18
get? An 18 total?
to hit. Yeah.
Oh, what's the total?
18.
But I'm so confused. Sorry, I rolled an 8. Like 18 is my total.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As your fist comes towards him, this spectral shield just comes up and you hit that.
oh
He
man,
said, fists only, L.
Actually,
It-
she said no weapons.
No
Oh,
weapons.
It's
Technically, it's not a weapon.
instinctive. I can't help it. It just instinctively comes up. I don't control it.
No weapons, no projectiles. She kind of.
How about a 30, L?
Well, then I'm out of the fight. Never mind. I'm not fighting anybody.
There you go.
Well, Raven just rolled a 30.
Oh man.
Okay, you got me.
So Raven goes whap and hits Elle in the face. Looks over at Cars and be like, I don't know what you hit, but I hit him square in the jaw.
Raven, I was not expecting that. I was busy looking at cars. That's what we call a cheap shot.
Oh well, here, hold on. I go again. Just line up.
No. Come on.
I think Sabira kind of leans over to Kylo and goes, "Do they often do this?"
Well, Raven is very prone to violence, and Cars, I think, thinks that violence is a reasonable solution to most problems. But
he's not
they
wrong.
do tend to have some fights, but it's playing. They're basically just having a game amongst themselves.
Oh, I mean,
think
like,
it's fun.
and she kind of leans over and kind of pushes your shoulder, like, it's like, oh, you know, I can get behind a little roughhousing, don't get me wrong. And kind of just looks at the boys and goes, well done, boys! Good form!
Thanks. Who's next?
As Cars is rubbing his hand still. Yep.
You alright?
Why'd you guys bang up on
What did you
Eldarian?
hit, though? Elle, you okay?
I'm perfectly fine.
Are you sure? I don't mind to make anything feel a little better if it is sore.
Ruby's gonna look over at Raven. Ruby's gonna ask Raven, are you done punching your friends, or do you want a real fight? I can organize something in 5 seconds if you give me a moment.
You want to fight me, little man?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm suggesting you fight others, but I could do something quite interesting to get that started. Would you like to see, big fella?
To be honest, I was trying to have a little fun and goat Sabira into it, but she didn't end up punching me, so...
I punch in the face.
As she's doing that, Ruby's going to use this mask of many faces and just change himself into Raven. And I'm going to stand up and walk to the other side of the bar to all these other Dragonborns and people alike and scream in Raven's voice. I'll try my best. Hey, you guys! Only green Dragonborns are good! And if you think otherwise, come fight me! And he's going to turn around and sprint as hard as he can back towards the table. With a flick of his hands, he'll turn back to Rubio, sit down, and pound his drink.
Well, as you sit down next to Raven, Raven has used disguise self to be Rubio.
Well, Raven's getting punched in the face real quick, so...
Oh yeah, no, Sabira rolled a hit.
As soon as Sabira hears that noise in the background, she grabs Rubio.
Oh no.
And grabs him by the scuff of his collar and goes, don't you dare do that again.
The tavern goes absolutely silent. All the half-orcs that are here from the army, Goliaths that are here from the army, they look at Sabira and just salute her, and they walk out of the tavern as every Dragonborn, there's probably about 20 big Dragonborns, get up, and they move over to the table. And they all just kind of tilt their head, and they look at Sabira. My liege, please exit the tavern.
Thanks, Rubio.
Why to fight?
So, you said no projectiles?
She looks to the Dragonborns and kind of raises a hand and a nod of understanding. She grabs Rubio by the back of his cloak and drags him out of the inn.
She
does not wait for anyone.
In a disgruntled voice, he'll say, Raven.
Can I try to stop her?
You're welcome to try.
Yeah.
But she shoots you a look as you do of like, don't fuck with me.
Onyx.
It's gonna happen eventually. I just gotta go.
This is my king. I am.
That is.
Go for it.
This
That
is
is good.
my king. What am I rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Brad.
You can roll me athletics to try to put yourself in front of her and be like a wall. And Sabira do the same thing. Just
I
to
thought
push
Raven
past
didn't
him.
know how to read a room.
What am I rolling?
So athletics.
Athletics, that's fine. Okay.
Yes.
I got a 27.
Oh shit.
I didn't roll that good. I rolled a 6 for
I literally just push his head to the side. So like, I'm
Is
continuing.
your cloak magical?
Mine?
Yeah.
I have like a layered aura of a black cloak over mine, but she can reach through it. Just
Do you have like a cloak of protection or something.
I have like shadow armor on right now.
So if I cut this cloak, it wouldn't.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't
No.
be a big issue.
Bear is already out of the tavern with
I'm
Rubio.
walking the fuck out.
And at this
Yeah.
point, the Dragonborns have started to step aside, making room for one very old yellow Dragonborn that comes right up to the table in a cloak.
Which one of you are the Kryn Dragonborn?
Well,
You have
I'm
to
gonna
ask.
say two things for a
Yeah.
second. One, that was a drunk friend of mine that disguised himself as me. Two, I don't know why you have to ask that question if you have eyes. So
Yeah.
And so
You
it's
said
stacked.
you said you disguised yourself as Rubio, and this individual
Yeah.
has a
Oh,
very
that's
right.
high
Did.
sight.
Punch.
that is true. I was
Busy.
waiting for Sabira to punch me in the head. So if she did that, I was gonna change what I said.
Well, we don't have to fight right now. Like,
The
but we
cloak comes off the Dragonborn, and he is shredded. He has probably a 12 pack with these massive pecs. His
Good genetics.
muscles on his biceps have muscles. Like he is
All right.
shredded.
All right, Mist. What was your name?
Some big scales.
Call me the One.
All right, Jet Li. So, what's gonna happen is, one, I will apologize for my friend's drunken loud mouth. But two, out of respect and honor, if you have thrown the challenge, I will accept. But I mean, you know, if you want to do this, we can. Just because it was said. So I'm not gonna back down from it if this is what you want to do. Just know that alcohol's. My buddy can't handle it very well.
We have lived in this hatred from the Green's kind forever. And your friend comes in here on a peaceful evening to disturb us. Why?
Because he's drunk and can't handle his cars. Am I talking? I feel like I'm speaking twice.
No, this guy just
Can
wants to hear
I-
himself monologue. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh,
Can I get Sabir to grab guards outside and bring them in?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Cool.
so
Sabir is going to, still with Rubio in hand, dragging him along the floor, bring a series of guards back in the
Roll your
tavern.
D20.
so
Rubio's just
it
fine.
was.
You're
it
really
was-
fucking strong.
It was that guy that said it, but unfortunately, he is
16.
my friend. 16 is what.
This Dragonborn moves 16,
Yeah.
so she
Six-
walks in with 16 guards,
All right. So
and
the
Go ahead.
one, I'm just gonna keep calling you Jet Li, but like I said, Dragonborn to Dragonborn. I'm an idiot, and I would never say something like that. But like I said, the reason he did it, I've already said. So he can't handle his alcohol. Therefore, he was drunk. So he doesn't realize that he's being a total twat. But again, like you've came in here, you're obviously upset. So I mean, if you want to throw down, just fist cuffs. I mean, I'm more than willing to cover for him because I can't let you hit him because he's my friend, and friends are important, especially when you don't have very many of them. So
persuasion.
great.
I want it noted that Kailu, like when Sabira grabbed Rubio and like left to go get guards, Kailu's been following after her like a little puppy dog because she does not want to be involved with the fight. She also doesn't want Rubio to get actually hurt.
Dirty 20.
Won't be the first time.
To be clear, Sabira is not attempting to harm Rubio in any way. She's just removing him from the situation.
That's the smartest thing you could do.
That is the smartest
Alright,
thing
like-
to
Brought
do.
him back.
So Raven's just standing there like with his hands up, like, listen, if it's gonna
This
happen, it's
whole-
gonna happen.
This old Dragonborn looks you up and down, then looks over at Rubio, seeing that he's a half elf, and no longer is enraged, but more confused.
You're friends with one of them.
Yeah, I'm actually friends with 3 of them.
How? I thought they hated us, and all they wanted to do was see your kind destroyed.
Alright. I can actually speak on that. It's like 2 points smarter than I used to be. So what you're doing is something that unfortunately a lot of people do. You're grouping a few bad eggs or the extremists of one side in with the whole. So you can't just assume that all of the people are just like the bad people that you've met. And these three are not that bad. Rubio, put your fucking hand down. Are actually not that
I like
bad.
shake Rubio a little bit. It's a little
They're actually really nice. Rubio's typically really smart, but like I said, he can't handle his alcohol, and he's had one, so that's like 18 for the rest of us. Oh, I'm also friends with the half-orc, and I'm also friends with a Earth Genasi, so...
He doesn't say anything else. He reaches down and grabs his cloak, and he throws it over his shoulder. He looks over at Sabira. Malish. And he makes his way past the guards and leaves. He is absolutely puzzled in his face. He can't seem to comprehend anything you said. He heard it, he understood it, he can't comprehend it. And he has left the tavern. All the other Dragonborns that are there kind of look at the guards, and they start to slowly put their hands up, and they're confused if they're supposed to fight the guards, and they're mainly waiting for someone to say something.
Hey! What the fuck? Get back to drinking. Everything's fine.
Drinking! Drinking!
Yep, party
on! And they all start running to the tavern to go get more ale.
Raven's gonna walk up to where Sabira is, holding Rubio, and go, 1 second, pretty lady. Hey, Rubio.
Hey. Oh, I was just trying to start a fight to give you a little bit of entertainment there, Master Hailstorm. It's nothing, no insults slinging are meant to be harmful.
Right. But you see, what you did was incredibly stupid, so don't do that again. How about that?
And you're the smart one.
To be truthful, I was just a bit...
Our fight easier by just shouting who wants to throw hands, and somebody in the is going to want to fight.
Damn it.
I want to throw hands! Who said that?
Me!
Kylo hides behind Sabira.
In my experience, insults typically do the trick in the Republic, but I guess in the Empire it's more of a straightforward approach, so for that I apologise.
Do you truly not understand what you just did?
Where I come from, all races are equal, so that would just be a typical insult of pure fun and entertainment.
You really are Jim Thorne's friends?
Acquaintance.
I'd say friend.
Yeah, Jim Thorne did that too, and it left the streets running red with blood.
Oh.
Don't pull that shit.
Race wars, I see. Well, noted, and he'll finger his nose like, won't do that again.
I am sorry for my friend, Miss Lady. I will take him to bed immediately if that's what you would like, or you could throw him in jail for the night and have him sober up. I do not care.
She ponders it for a second. She goes, no. I think a little fireside chat to explain exactly what you did might be worth it if you're gonna continue being in the city.
Yeah, that's what I've been asking for this whole time. It's like this party just fucking hears nothing.
Is the scales and
L and we probably are fucking.
the scales
We
and
didn't do nothing.
It has like accommodation as well, doesn't it? The actual like inn has like a comm. Yeah. Is there a place that we could go that like would be like a fireside sit, whatever?
Yeah, you would know that in the Silver District, they're used to being outside and having bonfires out there. That's why there's no tavern. Everyone just walks around with their glass of ale and enjoys drinks. There's usually just barrels lying around for you to drink from.
Perfect. Alright, I think Sabira is going to suggest to move on from the tavern or find a kind of quiet spot. She kind of leans over. She goes, look, I don't want to go spilling your friend's business in a place like this. It's a bit of a sensitive topic, as you can see.
It's probably a good idea we go elsewhere. We don't really want to have to fight all these people and embarrass them.
I don't want to fight anyone, thank you, embarrassing or not. And trust me, I know which one of us is going to be embarrassed in that fight.
Every one of yous were punching each other. I thought it was the right thing to do.
Hey, Rubio.
If I wanted to fight anybody, I would. A punch is a punch.
All right, Sabir, you've got lead. I am at your back.
Brandon. Stop trying to... This isn't Armin Simulator, man.
I just wanted armor.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
No, I think by this point Sabira will like very sharply, like just a little bit higher to make the point that she can like lift you, let you drop. Especially as like a halfling, it's quite a long way down.
I'm a half elf as a
half
human.
elf. Sorry.
Still a long way down.
Average.
Still a shorty in comparison.
Yeah, she's 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Rubio.
He'll hit the ground and say, "These boots have got no impact in the heels." Bloody hell.
Yeah.
All right, you're on lead. I will follow.
Yeah, I think Sabira starts to head out of the tavern.
I'll follow suit.
Cars will like walk by Kailu just staggered slightly.
You know, if you really just sit back and listen, this party has a lot of issues. You really don't notice them at first.
Oh, you didn't?
Well, not the complexity of issues that are occurring.
You should maybe pay attention a little more. No one's really hiding those.
Not all of us can hide behind a notebook all day.
As their return.
That's it. That's all I have.
As they're walking, Eldarian's gonna come up to Onyx and be like, Onyx, by the way, at some point you have to tell me about your god. What you did with the chests in that room was fantastical, and I need to know more. At some point, not now, obviously, but at some point you've got to give me the lowdown on this god, because obviously there's something there.
Are you ready to devote your entire mortal being to a power that you do not know exists, but you have complete faith in? Willing to lay down your life?
You just Christianity, Eldarian.
He's literally like, have you ever heard of our Lord and Savior?
I'm riding on my griffin right now, because...
So he literally is sitting on a high horse?
I'm sitting on my high horse. Yep.
We will discuss that at a later date, but we have a conversation coming.
Okay. No, I'm just playing. It ain't that serious.
Oh,
So
okay.
You guys exit out of the tavern and head from the Ivory Palace over to Silver Tower, which is the Silver Dragonborn's district. You can tell that it is pretty late at this point, getting close to 3 a.m. Not a lot of Dragonborns out walking around. When you get to a lot of the bonfires, you can see a handful of Dragonborns of the Silver District drinking or sitting down and pondering thoughts. There's not a lot of motivation or any compassion between anything. No one's talking to each other. No one's having fun. They're all doing their own thing. What do you guys do?
Alright, look, we could have a quick fireside chat, but we are all exhausted, so sleeping would not be a bad idea. But
Sabira kind of looks and goes, yeah, there's plenty of accommodation in and around here. I'm sure you find something easy. I'm happy to cover it for the night.
Oh, no, it's fine. I got it. You don't have to.
Is there a place stable?
Come again?
A stable?
Would I know of a local stable?
You know at the main gate, there'd be a few stables you can put your horse at. Or
yeah. She kind of goes, yeah, she kind of thinks to herself, I'm not sure I'd know anything large enough, but, there's something at the main gates. Sure they could find something for your friend.
Okay. Gotta walk. I assume we walked away from the main gate to get deeper into the...
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to go all the way back. Yeah.
It's okay, I don't need my sleep.
But you could try that praying thing again. See if they can get rid of all of our exhaustion.
Who, me?
I'm fine just sleeping in my tree, thank you.
Yes, you were able to deduce a chest. That god obviously is able to just make us perky and happy again.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
remember
in the military my entire life. I'll just sleep on the ground if it's okay.
talking about. Eldari, what are you talking about? I've never made you perky or anything.
That you know of.
Never mind.
You ever heard of the term hard as a rock, Onyx?
Yeah.
Guys,
anyway, let's back on topic.
The tangent. Come on.
Why was what Rubio did so taboo, if I may?
Sabira shoots daggers at Rubio before turning her head back to Kylo. She kind of looks to her toes and kind of hikes up her knees in the first kind of real show of vulnerability, because it's not a terribly aggressive stance. She kind of hikes herself up. She goes, you know, Jimmy Thorne did the same thing. He doesn't quite realise how powerful words can be. Things like that spread like wildfire among the Dragonborns. He was always a bit of a radical when it came to that. You know, when we were younger, these theories and passions about equality, the idea of a better life at the expense of 1,000, and he couldn't understand that his war, his words, would cause so many to die. You know, peace through tyranny. I'll start with a drunken knight. Passionate words, just like you. Seemed innocent, but it snowballed into half the city, bombed, destroyed. Dragonborns lit in the street, ran with blood. I witnessed the fucking aftermath. You know, he was banished shortly afterward for inciting violence in the city instead of protecting it. His one job. I wasn't there. I'm sure he blames me not for being there, but I couldn't defend him after that. Integral was right for turning him in. After all the things I've fucking seen, you'd have agreed with her too. That's why. Because that, she kind of points to Rubio, is what I spend every waking day protecting. From that. My city is peaceful. My city is beautiful with amazing cultures left and right. And I spend every day protecting it. I don't know what world you live in that you think you can come in here and start that shit, but it won't stand for me.
No, I'm just interested in why things are so... Well, I understand that people are very proud of who they are, as they should be, but, I don't understand what's wrong with treating everyone as equals.
It was your friend that said one was better than the other.
I didn't say I agreed with what Rubio did. I don't think anyone is better than someone else. Even Saphira, while I don't think the choices that she's made are good and she should be taken care of, I do believe that she thinks she's doing what's best. And that's an admirable thing.
There was no truth behind me words. It was purely just a jest to stir up some fire so punches could be thrown. Like I said, every other place I've ever been, it's a pretty common thing to jest at each other. Where I'm from, I united two halves of a kingdom split divided by race, so I understand the severity, but I expected a kingdom full of large badasses to not be so affected by something as silly as a jest. But now that you've explained it more clearly, I understand the severity, as I currently had fixed a city wounded by splitting right down the middle over silly things. So I won't make such comments again, but there was no truth behind it. That much I'll say.
She just kind of nods her head.
Well,
that got real serious.
Well, it should. Kylo, you were asking more about the history behind why it's important, less so than... No offense, Sabira, not your personal perspective and what you care about, but why are the people here so... What was the history that caused the hate?
Between the Dragonborns.
What, so is this truly a colour thing, or was there a general event that started it all prior to Dimethorn?
Right.
I think that's what he meant.
I think that
Thanks,
there's
Rubio.
always
Got you.
There's always difficulties, you know. People fight. People find reasons to fight. But when one person stands above them all, somebody trusted, a figurehead, which Jimmy Thorne was. He was high in the military. People respected him. You start spewing shit like that. People flood to your back because they trust you. And that trust is sacred, and he abused it. And I don't know. I mean, I've been here a long time, and I ain't no Dragonborn. You gotta gestures to yourself. So I don't know, and I can't speak on the internet. I can only see what I've observed, and how about this? It's been a long day. We'll wrap up for the night, but tomorrow I'll take you to some of the districts, and I'll show you how beautiful they are.
I'm down.
Yeah. I don't think any of us here doubt the beautiful aspects of your city. I think life is gorgeous in itself. But yeah, I think we're all a bit tired.
Hey.
Where can we all rest?
I don't need a room, thank you.
I think the question is
you'll be
where you
close,
welcome.
Right.
Well, of course, I'll be right outside in my tree.
Is there what I mean? I'm not sure what kind of Yacom that I would have had in the city. I'm not sure if I have a house or I'm staying in like military quarters. Is there somewhere within the city that I could take them to that would be close to where I'm staying and just like offer it to them? Is there any like, I don't know, sometimes like military barricade or something like that with beds
You
that
would
they
know
could
that
crash?
just right outside the walls, there would be some military bunkers that you're familiar with. But you'd also know that you're really close with the innkeeper at Scales and Nails, and
that's right around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right around the corner. So you could easily take them back to where you guys were rallying at and give them a room.
Yeah, I'll kind of gesture them up and go, all right, I'll take you back, hopefully. So long as you don't start shit again, you should be welcome back, okay?
They won't.
Ruben puts it up his hand and is like, it was just a simple mistake. None more will happen here. I know the city a little better now.
So I'm keeping my eye on you anyways. She kind of... There's a smirk, but there's also a hint of seriousness to it.
The flash of the eyes.
It's a little eyebrow raise, you know. She's like, I'm watching you, but jokingly, but also not jokingly. I'm not kidding. Yeah, she takes them back to the Scales and Nails, and she settles up the bill for them for the evening as well. Get everyone settled.
Okay. Who needs to get tucked in? You need to get tucked in.
Forehead kisses.
Where's my glass? Kylo stays inside long enough to know which rooms are given to which party members, and then she goes back outside and like plocks her staff down and makes it into a tree so she can comfortably sleep for the evening.
I sleep in an alleyway with my griffin.
Which I imagine is really weird, considering there's literally no greenery anywhere that she's seen.
Is it all desert?
There is absolutely no trees, no greenery, no plants, no nothing.
Having a panic attack.
All right, well, let's hope nobody tries to be weird about me and my little tree staff.
That's gonna be weird for them.
That like outside of the tavern, the roof structure, is it like multiple elevations and pitches? I ask because us being in a new area, Cars is not, because he knows Onyx is going to be outside, and so is Kylo. Cars is going to be sleeping outside.
The outside of the tavern you'd see going up. There's probably about 4 stories going up, with the attic being the fourth.
Okay.
Every other building probably goes up towards 9 stories high, being like 90 feet to 100 feet tall buildings, each of them.
Okay. I'll try to find some pitch of elevation that I can get eyes on both of them, whether it's a third or fourth story, and I probably won't fully sleep. I'll be on alert, but I'll be trying to hide.
Can you roll me survival?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna set the DC. I'm gonna set the DC nice. It's gonna be a 12.
Did you roll a 12?
I rolled a 13.
Oh, very, very nice. While Cars is on the top dozing on and off, he's able to actually get sleep, so you still have a long rest.
Okay.
So Onyx is outside, Kylo is in a tree, Cars is on the roof of the tavern. Eldarian, Raven, Rubio, and Sabir, are you guys going inside to sleep, or where are you sleeping tonight?
I'd probably just find accommodation, like a room, just post up, read some books, and fall asleep.
Raven would probably find a room close to a window, so if need be, he can get out quickly, just in case something happens to the tree or Onyx with the griffin. But he's also going to profusely apologize for Rubio's mouth to Spira, making sure to be like, listen, he really can't handle his alcohol, and that was a stupid move, but will not happen again, I swear.
She sticks out a hand to shake.
Raven would shake it.
Right. Strong, firm grip. She goes, thank you. Appreciate that. People don't.
Most welcome.
Alright, I'll catch you in the morning, yeah?
Yeah, yep, sure, whatever you want.
I think she ensures that the handshake lingers just a little too long, waiting for like Raven to let go, and I just keep shaking. And then just like
the sweat probably slips Raven's hands out.
Oh god, she kind of she rubs it on her trousers, but not enough that like she ensures to keep a smile.
So I'm just a little nervous.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a scary lady. What can I say? Yeah.
Just scary is not the word I would use, but whatever you want. I'm gonna go to bed.
She is like gray. Like she is literally like stone gray, and I think just like a hint of blush appears. And she kind of nods and quickly moves to go to her accommodation, but she does look back before she turns around again and continues to move.
Hold on, let me roll for this. Perfect. I'm so glad the dice tell the story. So as she turns around, Raven waves and turns, but hits the door frame and goes, "Oh shit!" and then walks into the
icon.
Natural one, folks.
The universe is just gonna humble that poor man. That's what's happening.
Yeah, natural one on the dice for dexterity. So yeah, Raven
lovable and charming.
Just like middle of the face,
right
plants
there.
the door frame, and goes, "Damn it!" and then walks into the room.
Bruise on his head in the morning.
Cracks the window open so they can see.
The room number is just in his forehead.
I am number one after all, but damn, that hurt.
So as the party all snuggles up in whatever they want to call a bed tonight, everyone goes to sleep. But two people in this party get a particularly weird dream, and they're not the same.
Oh, what?
Kailu, you're dreaming about flying through the void. Every single thing you could fantasize about what you want the void to be, what you envision this sanctuary being, you see yourself crafting it. And Kars, you're sitting on a top of a nice green hill, looking down upon a very small, familiar orcish village. And then you hear a very, 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 very familiar voice to the left of you. You can't make out the words, so your eyes get drawn to it. And as you look over at this figure, you see Murphy. And Sir Jocelyn Murphy nods his head at you and says, "I'll be speaking with you soon." And you all wake up. But it is a little early. But this is where we're going to take a... Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, if we're going to go to break, then we can go to break. But I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Eldarian's also half elf.
Yes.
So we would only need 4 hours of sleep, which is perfect, because after her 4 hours, Kyla would probably go hunt down his room to have a little one-on-one chat about that whole spooky endeavor in the library. But we can do that after we come back and break.
We will be back in about 10 minutes. Go get your popcorn, refill those drinks, use the restroom, and be freaking ready, because I got something in my back pocket.
Before we go,
wait a wee.
Yeah, I saw Rookie of Glass. I just.
Oh, you know what? Just for you, since we're going intermission. Hold on.
Yeah, we gotta top
like
up
to
anyways.
drink with Raven, because Raven is our mate. And when we drink with Raven, he gets it down in 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yay!
You're back.
Well done.